very good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of the Jubilant Tamil Nadu 2025, especially my very good friend and good long friend Satish, for giving me this opportunity to share with you some of the greatest wisdom experience which I feel it is very essential for any business or any product-oriented company or a service-oriented company of anybody, of any area, whichever area you belong to. This is one of the core thing. And when he was asking about the title of what you're going to talk, I said it's the alchemy of business and spirituality. In fact, my program, I conduct programs all around the world. We have various levels of program. Out of one such program is Dharana, and the basic, very powerful program is called Alchemy. So the title which he chose and the title which I was doing with the world is, there was a synergy. So rendukum oru periya synergy irukudhu. So I'm not going to talk about the business. You're the king of your business. And I just saw that there are many entrepreneurs, small, medium scale industrialists, and of course, many corporate people who are seated here. You know exactly what business you're doing. So there are so many speakers who have been talking about in various subjects and everything. I am here to talk about something extremely important with regard to the business, the alchemy between business and spirituality. A lot of people think spirituality and business, they don't go together. Aanmigam abdingiradho, business, they are not, always, they don't go together. That's what people think. Spirituality means you have to learn at the age of 60, after retirement, or after earning money, leave the family and run away. So many people have so many different notions about spirituality. காவி சட்டை போட்டுட்டு தியானம் பண்ணிட்டு எங்கேயோ காட்டில் போய் உட்கார்றது தான் ஆன்மீகம் நினைக்கிறாங்க, which is very wrong. Spirituality, if there is no spirituality, if you're not spiritually inclined or spiritually connected, you cannot even, forget about reaching the peak in your career or peak in your business. You can't even reach a decent stage of profitable, sustainable company in the long term. A few minutes back, Mr. Suresh was concluding, and one of the person was asking a question about venture capitalist and everything. Remember, he was mentioning about there are a lot of venture capitalists who are available in the world who are willing to fund billions and billions of dollars, but they hardly find real, focused, compassionate, committed, passionate business people, is what he said. Now, all these qualities are connected to hardcore spirituality. It's nothing to do with business. People want to enter into the business and they want to be profitable within 2 years and want to become a big MNC within 3-5 years, which is simply not possible, simply because you are not rooted in the spirit. So that is one of the main things. If a person is rooted in the spirit, then it is a different ball game altogether. So that is exactly what I am going to share with you today. There are so many principles in the cosmos. Spirituality, according to, from the business point of view, from a layman point of view, the people have got different definitions. Nariya definitions solranga. But I am going to give you a very, very simple layman definition. Spirituality is simply, it is the cosmic law, I would call it as. இது ஒரு பிரபஞ்சத்து சட்டம். It is a cosmic law. Just like you have many laws out in the society, if you're living in the society, you have a society law. If you live in another society, if you're living in the United States, you have a different society culture. Everything is different. You need to understand, you need to live in the way so that you can live a free life there. If you want to drive a vehicle, you have a traffic laws. Vagana Sattam. If you want to get into politics, you need to understand the political law. If you want to run any kind of business, you need to understand the business law. Similarly, there is a tremendous, incredible laws which is governing the whole cosmos. And if a person doesn't understand that particular law, it is extremely difficult to reach the peak in any business. Because it is, I would say, it is 1% of your energy in putting your business on the upscale, and 99% energy comes from the cosmos. And that can blow you out. It can simply, put you on a different ball game altogether if you're connected with the cosmos in the right sense. And that's how certain business, just blow up after some time. Simply because there is a synergy has been hit between an individual and the cosmos. See, that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. That is the biggest problem in the world today. That's why these people are not funding properly. It is not the business ideas. It is not about the business acumen. It is not about the technology. It is not about the product which you are manufacturing and the product knowledge. It is about your commitment, your energy, your passion, your vision, and all these things which is connected to the hardcore spirit and the cosmos. That is the real ball game is what I'm trying to tell. அதாவது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழில், there is a beautiful saying, செய்யும் தொழிலே தெய்வம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Yes? How many of you heard of this? Okay. செய்யும் தொழிலே தெய்வம். The work is divine. That's what the real meaning is. Now, when you do a work with your knowledge, with your intellectual, it is just a business. It is one more business. And you can make a living, and you can definitely make a decent living. But if the same work is connected to the cosmos, it turns into divine. It is turned into divine, and tremendous energy will get pumped into your business. And your business can just blow like anything. Incredible heights it can reach. You can't even imagine in the wildest of the dreams how a business will grow. And there are so many important cosmic laws, and one very important law which I'm going to share with you, because this is a huge subject which I do a separate program called Dharana, which is a 2 full day program which runs for 20 hours. Okay. Now, this one particular secret, which is most important thing, and 95% of the people in the world are missing this. Mind it, I'm not joking. Not in our country, in the entire world. This is a big statistics which is there. I'm talking about the United States. 5 out of 100 people are very successful people in the US. The statistics says. And I'm going to tell you why they are successful. And 95% of the people are failing, and almost 50 to 54% of the people are completely broke. And I let you know, my dear friends, there is only one reason, one fundamental reason which they have found out. Do you know what is it? One reason, this is the statistics which is given by them. You know what is the reason? This 5 people, 1 out of the 5% has reached the peak, and the remaining 5 have become financially free completely. They're all business people or product manufacturing people or service industry, in whichever industry you are. There is one particular reason which is very, very important. The reason is people don't have a clear destiny. They don't have a clear vision, crystal clear goal and vision. That is missing. This might look very, very simple and ordinary, but this is the fundamental reason is what they have found out. You understand? And success depends on that. Nothing else. Trust me, my dear friends, if you have a clear-cut destiny, and if you have a proper, process, and you enjoy the process, and when a person is, doing this every step towards reaching the destiny, if you start enjoying it, I'm telling you, that is real success. The definition of success is not about fixing a destiny and reaching there. You know what is the definition of success? Definition of success, everybody has got their own definition and philosophy of success. Do you know what is the definition of success? Yes. Shall I tell you? It is one of the amazing definition. One of the amazing definition, okay? Success is nothing but a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. You know, success, each and every word is important. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. You understand? Adavadu, I'll come from the reverse. You know, when I say a worthy ideal, means it is the goal or the vision. You need to have that vision. That's number one. And it has to be a worthwhile one. It should not be just like that. It should be really harmonious with the cosmos. You know, that's what the meaning about worthy ideal. It should not be against the society. It should not be against humanity. It should not be against any of the beings in the world. So it has to be a worthy ideal. You know, that's number one. That's your destiny. And success means it is not about reaching there and making X number of billions of dollars and you claim you have succeeded. No. It is a progressive realization towards that worthy ideal. Please understand, it's a very, very important point. This is the crux of it. Every step you do progressively and realize means it is an experiential process. You are so very engrossed in the process. You have fixed the destiny, and that is a worthy destiny, and you are crystal clear about that. And every step you are going towards it, and you are experiencing it, you are passionate about it, and you are doing it so well, moment to moment, you are enjoying that. Being in this journey is what success is all about. It is not about reaching the destiny, my dear friends. If a person has got a worthy ideal, it's a destiny, and you're moving towards step by step, and you're enjoying the process, you're already succeeded. I'm telling you, no way you can miss the destiny. And 5% of the people, they had this particular element. Most important thing is the 95% of the people, they didn't have this element. You go and ask anyone, most of the people, we are all very short-sighted and taking our business from this revenue to that revenue. But the clear destiny has to be there. That is the most important thing. This I formulated into a formula. Okay? And the formula, I'm going to make you cannot forget this formula. Okay, I want you to take it away. It is all about mind. It is all about your vision. It's all about how you perceive wealth and how you perceive whatever you want to perceive in life. Nothing to do with your business. It is your mind. Everything is there in your mind. Nowhere else. And the mind, Tamil, there is a saying, Manam irundal, margam undu. Ennam pol, வாழ்க்கை. If your mind is there, the path is clear. What you think is what you're going to become. And the mind is driven by your desire. Yes or no? Your mind is driven by your desire. If you're a car lover, if you're just driving on the road, you can see only cars everywhere. If a woman is there, if you're a jewelry person, if any new shop is going to come up, you just look at it. The existence will show you what exactly you desire. There will be hundreds and hundreds of shops around you. But if a woman is interested in a jewelry, if a woman is interested in a fashion, in apparels, now when all those things will appear before you. Now how this is happening? There is a connectivity between you and the existence. The moment you have a desire, only that thing will appear to you. And the more and more and more you are deep into that desire, the deeper and deeper and deeper it will bring it to you. And you become the most creative person in that particular field, whichever thing you are desiring it. And that is your destiny. Now, if you are into a food industry, the existence will come, and if you are so passionate and your destiny is really worthy, now the existence, the divine will come and show you the best possible food in the world. And you will come to know the best recipe in the world. And creativity will become a day-to-day affair. And the kind of food which you're going to prepare, it will be unique, it will be extraordinary, it will be incredible,
And there will be no competition in the world for you because it is unique to you. Because your destiny is unique. This is what I call it as a formula called the whole existence is working in a way called being, doing, and having. Okay, I'm putting it in a formula so that you will never forget this. The whole existence moves in this direction. The first step, there are 3-step process. First step is being. The second step is doing. And the third step is having. Okay? Now, when I say being, means you define what you're going to become. This is your purpose of life. The life purpose has to be defined. Every being has got a purpose in this world. Without purpose, we are not here. 85 lakh species in the world. Everything has got a particular purpose. A mango seed is destined to manufacture mango. It will only manufacture mango. It is destined. There is a purpose. A coconut tree will manufacture only a coconut. Nothing else. A neem tree will manufacture only neem seeds and neem leaves. Nothing else. It is supposed to manufacture only that and offer it to the world. That is the destiny. So everybody has got a purpose. Now, what is my purpose? What is my destiny? That being, you need to identify. That is the first step. The moment that is defined clearly and you have a clear destiny, then it is 90% of your job is done, my dear friend. You're almost through. The next step is doing. Now, whatever you have defined as your being, it could be anything. Now, you have to execute that meticulously. That is the process. As I told you, it is the progressive realization. You keep on doing it meticulously with passionate. You don't have to worry about anything else. Now, the second, when the job is done, the game is over. Every moment, every step you have taken, you're on the winning streak. You're already successful. It is just, you don't have to reach the destiny. You're already succeeding. You're on track. Nobody can touch you. Nothing can hold you on. Because you define clearly, no matter what happens, you're not going to stop. You're unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. You're creative, you're passionate, you're energetic. And the moment the energy is there, manifestation going to happen, whatever your dream. And the third step is having. Whatever you dreamt in life, it will come to you. You don't have to run behind that. You don't have to run behind money. You don't have to run behind wealth. You don't have to run behind any of these things. All those things will come to you, my dear friends. It is an automatic process. This is what you must understand. Now, the being has to be established. That is the core thing. Now, the moment this being is established, doing has to be executed and having automatically happens. Now, in the whole existence, all the species in the world are following this pattern. Now, look at man, look at the humanity. Human beings are first deciding the having. Okay, how much I need to earn this year? Now, what should be my profit? What should my revenue? Now, the whole mind, everything is oriented in having now. எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்? இந்த businessல இருந்து எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்? My mind is completely on how much money I'm going to make. Now, this is the biggest blunder. I'm not saying you don't want money. There is just a hairline difference. Now, the moment you decide that, your whole orientation, your whole energy will flow towards having, and you completely get lost with the being. And the moment you get lost, the spirit is lost completely. When you lose the spirit, your connectivity with the cosmos is lost, completely lost. And the moment you lose the connectivity, the spirit, then you don't excel. Because the moment your priority is money, now whatever product or whatever service or whatever value you're going to offer to the world, that doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any power. If that doesn't have any power, when you walk on the street, you won't see that anywhere. Because all your mind is on the profit. All your mind is on the revenue. Now, as I told you, gave the example of the woman or a man who's passionate about bike, he will see only bike. Now, the moment suppose you're running a restaurant, or suppose you're building, you're a real estate builder. Now, all your passion should be, I'm going to build the best possible home and give it to the people of Coimbatore. Now, the moment I have my being set clearly and I'm passionate about that, now wherever I go, I will see the best home in my life. If I'm going on a trip to Italy, I will see if there is any beautiful architecture which is there. Now, I'm the first person who's going to see that, isn't it? Yes or no? Everything will come to me. Everything will come to me. I'll be boarding a flight because my passion is about building homes. Now, there is a structural engineer you may bump into, you don't know. The existence will show you. You don't have to run. Everything will come to you. The best of the best technologies in building a home, in materials, architects, designers, vendors will come to you automatically. Because you are passionate. Now, the existence energy is working on it. When you are connected with the spirit, everything will come to you. And you'll be the best person, best builder in the world. If you're a best builder and if you're going to produce the beautiful house in Coimbatore, automatically your sales is going to skyrocket. Isn't it? Yes or no? You don't have to worry about the money. You don't have to worry about having. Now look at the existence. Let's take a mango seed, okay? I'll give you a small example. Let's take a mango seed. Or maang kotta irukku. Or maang kotta. Mango seed has decided, my life is, I'm going to produce mangoes and give it to the whole world. That's my job. Now that is what I'm born for. My being is established. It's very clear. Now it starts producing that. Mangote mannila podringa, it grows into branches, the leaves are coming, the mangoes are coming, the whole world is working. Oh my God, look at this mango, it's so tasty. Ulagame and that maram pinnadi pogudu. Now man is buying acres of land, planting mango seeds everywhere, going mango groves. Adukku thanni oothra, you put urea podra, varum podra, you pour water, you take care of the tree so well because the tree is offering something very precious to the humanity. So whatever the mango tree needs, it gets automatically, isn't it? Yes or no? Simple common sense. It is so visible. ஒரு வாயில்லா ஜீவன்ங்க, it doesn't know how to speak, it can't move around. Even that being is established in the being, gets everything automatically. நமக்கு 6 அறிவு இருக்கு. We have 6 senses. And if I am going to establish, say for example, now I want to become a doctor. Why I am becoming a doctor? Because I might have some psychological connect to that. See, when I was, it could be a hypothetical example which I am giving. நான் சின்ன பிள்ளையா இருக்கும்போது my grandmother would have died of cancer. So I'm very close to my grandmother and I made a vow on that day. I was suffering like anything because I don't want any people in the world hereafter, especially in my hometown, should die of cancer is the vow which I took. So this was a passion for me to become a cancer specialist physician. So that was my destiny. So every cell in my body is moving towards that. And I become a doctor and I become a cancer specialist and I started practicing and I am treating the whole world with my full, so compassionate, so lovable, and I am doing this work. Okay, now there is another doctor who decided, there is another person, now he wants to become a doctor. Because his father is a doctor, his great grandfather is a doctor. Now they have built a hospital. Now he has to take care of that. There's no other choice. Now his father is calculating, okay, okay, for MBBS it is about 1 crore, 2 crore. Then MD it is 5 crore. So we are investing so many crores in the hospital, so many crores. So at least if you become a doctor, you can earn so much lakhs of money in a month and 1 crore of money. So that is the whole motive now. Now this person goes to the college and learns and becomes a doctor and finishes MD. And if he comes and sits in the hospital, now out of these 2 doctors, now which one he will go, Dr. 1 or Dr. 2? He is also a cancer specialist. But obviously the whole world will go to the doctor number 1, isn't it? Yes or no? There's no doubt about that. Now this is driven by passion and this is driven by wealth. Now, obviously, he will be the best doctor in the world. Whole world will go to him, and money will be just flowing into him like anything, because this is the existence energy which will flow into him. That is the most important thing you must understand. This might look very simple, but your whole energy, whole mindset will change. Whole mindset will change. Your energy will reach the peak if you are passionate about what you're doing. If you find the purpose of your life, and you're not just doing it for the sake of money, then it's a different ball game altogether, my dear friends. It is different ball game. You can't even imagine what kind of energy you will be going through. For that, you need to do mind tuning. Your mind has to be in the right sense. Say, your whole thought process should be driven exactly the business what you're doing. You should be passionate about it, and the thought process is driven by your desire, and your desire is fueled by your being, your core being, and your core being is where the energy lies. And remember, my friend, whatever you want to achieve in life, in whichever area is your destiny, if that has to get manifested, energy has to flow. It's all about energy. The whole existence is about energy game, is what I'm saying. Where awareness goes, energy flows. Try to understand, this is the mantra. Where awareness goes, energy flows. Enga vilippunarvu irukkuradho ange shakti pogum. And where energy flows, manifestation happens. This is the principle, or this is the cosmic principle. And this can be achieved only when your being, is core being, is connected with the cosmos. And that is what we are calling it as spirituality, my dear friend. This is the ultimate thing. Right now, and you got to keep on tuning your mind. It's all about mind tuning. You understand, your mind should be very fresh, and you need to do there are so many mind tuning techniques which we teach. This is one such principle which I am shared. There are many more principles which you need to look into it before even talking about the business. And one of the mind tuning techniques is positive, powerful affirmations. You know what is affirmations? Positive, powerful affirmations which you're going to do to your subconscious mind. I'll tell you a simple example. I'm into hardcore spirituality. I'm taking programs. I started this journey about 34 years back. I'm a finance person, moved into IT. I was an Oracle Apps consultant. Right now, I'm running a NGO which is called Matangi Foundation, and doing programs all around the world. And I'm an voracious learner. I keep learning. And I'm so passionate about reading books, watching all spiritual content and everything, but hardly I find time. I don't have time. I'm working at least 22 hours a day. Okay, yesterday morning I was in Tiruvannamalai. Yesterday evening I was in Chennai. This morning I took a flight, came here. After this session, I'm going back to Chennai. I have a meeting there. After that, I'm going to Pondicherry tomorrow. There is a program for me in Pondicherry tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Monday morning, I'm leaving to Delhi. Like this, my schedule is just crazy. And I don't have time to read. I was wondering, how am I going to read? Because there are so many things which I need to learn and experience it. So what I thought was, about 4-5 months back, I was just searching for reading techniques. Okay, just I'm giving you a small example. Simple reading techniques, okay? And I found certain people who are been doing that. And I start following that, and meticulously, I was using the technique. And one of the main thing which I always do is I do certain affirmations in whichever area which I want to grow and become an expert. So usually it used to take at least 60 words. Normally when I read books, I can read up to 60 to 80 words per minute. I calculated that. You won't believe, in 15 days of the positive affirmation and 15 days of certain techniques which I started applying, my reading ability grew from 60 words per minute. It went up to 300 per word per minute. 300 within just 15 days of practice. I'm not joking. And it is because of the powerful affirmations which I start, giving to myself. And from there on, now it has reached the 700 words per minute. 700 words per minute. And I'm so excited right now. Usually it takes about 1 month to read a book. I finished it off in 1.5 days, my dear friend. Now I'm so very passionate. And with a few techniques, and one of the very powerful technique, you know what I did? I just wanted to... There's a mobile here. I just wanted to share. It might look very silly, my dear friend, but this works like a miracle. Huh? This works like a miracle. I did some simple affirmations on reading, okay? Because I'm not a good reader, so definitely I want to do this. You know what I did? I said to myself every day morning, when I wake up from the bed and before I go into sleep, I used to tell myself, I am a genius. My mind works like a supercomputer. I tell to myself, I am a fast reader. I find it easy to read at least one book each week. I tell to myself every day. Remembering what I read is so easy for me. I enjoy reading books and it made me much smarter. Finding time to read comes easily to me. I have a sharp, focused and a powerful memory. I have high concentration level. I exercise my mind by reading and learning new things. Every day I'm reading, which makes me smarter. This is exactly what I tell every day to myself. What are all my limitations? I have turned it into a positive affirmations every night before going to sleep and every morning before I wake up. Why I'm saying this? That is another cosmic law wherein at that point of time you get into a mind state which is called Turiya. Okay, it's called Turiya. Right now I cannot explain what is Turiya because it's a big subject by itself. When a person is inside Turiya, a different state of mind, you can call it alpha mind state. You could have heard about that word alpha mind state, something very similar. It is more powerful than that. When you enter into that particular state, whatever you tell yourself and whatever your mind enters into that, it will get manifested in no time. So even if you're a very poor reader, if I tell myself and it goes into my Turiya, it's connected to the cosmos, and it will give me all the acumen and the power to increase that particular, limitation which I carry all through my life. This is a very, very significant, important aspect you must understand. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is so much is there. One simple thing which I wanted to share, I want you to, as a takeaway, because you're all business people, you must start loving your business. If you're not loving your business every Monday morning, because energy is based on your likes and passions. If Monday morning your boss asks you to come to the office around 7 a.m. in the morning, people yell at them. Monday morning, oh my God, ennada andal enna potu ipdi padutran 7 manikku vara solli, is killing me. You're creating a resistance in going to your office. Now the same boss, if he calls you and tells you Monday morning 7 o'clock, all of us we are going to a Sydney trip, an abroad trip. Everybody, I want you to be there at 7 a.m. because we need to be in the airport. The flight departure is 7 a.m. My goodness, you won't sleep the whole night, isn't it? Thoongave mattom. 7 manikku flight, 4 o'clock you will be there 3 hours before. The whole night you will be wake up. Boarding the flight, you will not sleep. Full energy will be there. And after flying down to Sydney, 10 hours a day, full energy will be there. And getting down in Sydney, after that, full energy will be there. Now, where this energy came from? See, my dear friends, you must understand one thing. You are not getting tired because of the work which you do. You are getting tired because you are created a resistance for the work which you are doing. The resistance is what is killing your energy. That is the most important thing. Why you are resisting? Because you're not liking what you're doing. You don't love what you do. You don't have passion. Your spirit is not connected there. You're just doing it for the sake of money. You're doing for the sake of the target, sake of livelihood, sake of security, so many other reasons. Your energy is completely goes. And remember the mantra. Where awareness goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation happens. If energy is not there, the manifestation will not happen. Being a work, it could be your business, your product, your service, anything. So first you need to find, this is called, the ancient, rishis, they call it Sudharma. A mango seed can effortlessly create mangoes. A neem seed, and effortlessly a neem tree can create, neem leaves, a neem tree. But if if a neem tree, oh my God, nobody's coming to me. No, everybody is going to mango tree. Now I am going to produce mangoes means it will go to hell. Because it is not born for that. The spirit is not connected there. It is going to be hell for you. My father was a businessman. He was a restaurant person. He was running my own example. He was running chain of restaurants in Trichy. Can't even imagine the kind of business he was doing. In 1973, the price of a coffee was 10 paisa. The price of a meal was 1 rupee. He was making 1.25 lakhs per month net profit, my dear friend. It is equivalent to 15 crore today. He was running chain of restaurant, but that was not my piece of cake. Every day, in the hotel, 400 பேர் coffee குடிக்கிறதுக்கு queueல நிப்பாங்க. Every day they have to stand in queue. 400, 500 people. I'm not joking. You go to Trichy and ask the name of the hotel. Anybody, Tom, Dick and Harry will tell about the history of that hotel. But my father, he will not even look at the food. ஒரு காஃபியை குடிச்சிட்டு இந்த டிக்காஷன் அடிச்சு 4 மணி நேரம் ஆச்சுன்னு சொல்வார். He will drink a coffee and he will say, this decoction, you made it 8 hours back. I told you to prepare half an hour. The coffee குடிச்சிட்டு இதில் chicory and coffee percentage வந்து 850 to 150 சொன்னேன், நீ 750 to 250 போட்டிருக்கேன் பார். ஒரு காஃபியை குடிச்சிட்டு அந்த coffee mixture of seeds A pre B pre, it is the combination should be 800 to 200, you have mixed it 700 to 300 ன்னு சொல்வார். ஒரு காஃபியை குடிச்சிட்டு இதோட milk content, it should be more than 90%. It is now only the water content is 20%, it is 80% ன்னு சொல்வார். He had such incredible wisdom, which I didn't have. ஒரு அவியலை பார்த்து அதில் உப்பு இல்லைன்னு சொல்வார். There is no salt ன்னு சொல்வார். ஒரு அவியலை பார்த்துட்டு இதில் ஜீரகம் பத்தலைன்னு சொல்வார். He is so passionate. His being is connected to the spirit. Nobody else can see the way in which he sees the food. That is spirit. When a person is like that, now his food will be the best food in the world. No competition for us. No competition. He was a king at that time. King. But I am not that. I don't have that passion. We are making minting of money, but I said, Appa, this is not my piece of cake. My piece of cake is spirituality. Now I am king in this. He is king in that. His spirit is connected there. My spirit is connected here. Now I can work meticulously for 22 hours without getting tired. I've slept only 2 hours in the last. Every night I'm sleeping only 2 to 3 hours. Do I look tired? Absolutely not. Full of energy all day. It is only because of the spirit. So my dear friend, with this, I think I've taken too much of time. I'm sorry. Spirituality has to be there. Your business acumen should be connected with the spirit. Only then you can reach the peak. Remember the one takeaway, and I have certain affirmations, by the way, I wanted to share it with you. For all I have created a special affirmations for all the business. I have left the name. You can connect there. You can put your own name. There is a stall which is dedicated there. You can go there and they will send you the link, because I didn't have time. Otherwise I could have shown it here. So what I've told my people is to have it there. You can go there and you can get those affirmations, and you can fit your business into that and started tuning your mind and falling into the spirit, so that you people can reach the peak of excellence. It's just, I wanted to give you at least one takeaway. You understand? Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.